In spring 1945, after catastrophic losses in northern Norway, it looks like the Allies have realized what kind of a threat we are posing to them, and might have started pulling some troops off the Soviet lines. We are seeing an increase in relatively powerful Czech divisions showing up at the front now. They're definitely concentrating more around the lines here that the Germans have opened up. And I am somewhat concerned about the viability of holding Germany here. But the other thing that I'm concerned about is that our home front here is relatively weakly defended. We don't have anybody to react to naval invasions. So given that we have started slowly building mechanized equipment again, very slowly because we only have one factory on it, but it might be an opportunity to start pulling these divisions off the lines and getting them to support the ports here, especially against Soviet incursions. I don't think the Soviets have really made any gains in. They have bigger problems, honestly, but the Allies are definitely pouring troops into the area now. And for some reason I don't have supply here. What is going wrong? Have we lost a supply connection somewhere? Why is this supply hub not connected? That is obscure. Oh, it could be from the damage. Yeah, so the air zone here, the Novgorod air region, has been seeing a lot of bombardment, and the problem is we don't really have much in terms of air defense here. So we are definitely going to need better air defenses at the front lines here, and because they are now within range of Allied bombings, so there's a lot of damage happening here, and we're losing a lot of trains. We are in fact actually just about having enough trains. And it's really at the Novgorod region where we are. If we have a look, yes, we've lost almost 100 trains there over the last months, and that's due to Allied bombing runs here. We are starting to have a decent amount of fighters, but currently the fighters are mostly busy in Scandinavia. Now, a couple of things. So first of all, how are we going to proceed after this victory? Because the thing is, I don't know how many Allied troops are stationed here. We could continue offensive operations, and there is sort of a line of 3 positions that we need to take. It's the Narvik Lulea line. So these 3 supply hubs that are areas that we need to take. Now, the problem is in the south or in the center we don't have supply of ourselves. In the north we do, but we are fighting in mountains. So we might probably be starting with operations towards Narvik, because Narvik is relatively close by. So I am already going to reorganize the front lines here, and I am going to get the first. I'm going to give the first an offensive line. We might try to, attacking into defensive position in the mountains is generally not a great idea, but we will align them here, the 6 divisions on the 1st Army, with the goal of taking Narvik. But the 3rd Army's mountain divisions are going to take the lead here. So these 2 divisions are going to lead the charge here. The rest is just more for fire support. So they are the offensive operation against Narvik. The rest of the troops can just get onto the front lines here, just as normal. And we need 1 division to clear out this position there. So we'll do that. Everybody else has just dug in. We do have the Marines here to push across the lines. The problem is I don't know what I'm pushing into. And until I have better intel, this is really not going to go very well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to create an intelligence agency, and I'll have to look at what I'm going to call that. I'll be right back. And we are calling that the VLA. And yes, we're going to give it the snake because we are, well, we're certainly not the good guys around here. Okay, so that's underway, but that's going to take 30 days. Unfortunately, that is going to take away from my construction efforts again, which is a pity. So the other thing I am thinking is I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. We're seeing actual powerful British infantry now showing up here on our shores. Before we've only seen the colonial garrisons, which were relatively easy to deal with, but these are some proper divisions. So plus we are starting to see the Czech divisions now showing up here in force, and the Polish are seemingly sending reinforcements as well. What do we know about the Polish armed forces? Not an awful lot, but they have a fair amount of divisions in the field. So I am thinking we're looking at a spring offensive here, which means we are going to have to make sure that we are increasing our defensive lines here. Now the Germans are holding the fronts here, and if the Germans are getting pushed back, so be it. I am not going to, I mean, I'm trying to hold Warsaw here, but at the end of the day, this is not our primary front. That said, we've seen an increasing amount of Greek naval incursions across the coastline here. So we're definitely going to get the, what is this looking like? This is looking okay. We're definitely going to get the naval strikes going again. And I haven't seen anything happening in the upper Baltics here. So I'm going to move these wings south, and we're going to start concentrating our air force, our naval force on the lower Baltic. We do have a close air support wing and a fighter wing in reserve up north in Scandinavia. And I think I can, yes, we can start training up another fighter wing. So that one is going to be trained up. At some point we might be able to challenge Allied air superiority, but for now this is not the case. The next thing we need to do is we need to look at fortifications. I think this is potentially a bit of a linchpin here. Also, this line here is under. This line here is under fortified. So let's take a look. Specifically this one. So which one is this? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put that at 10, because then I can find it in the list relatively easily. I'll have to search around which one it is, and then we'll reduce it back to like a level 3 fort or something. Yeah, this one. So we'll put that at level 3 fort. But that is going to be just so we can hold this corner here relatively easily. We are prioritizing AA in Wilno. I think the bigger problem is the Novgorod air zone. So I am unfortunately gonna have to. That is okay, so that's not it. I'm unfortunately going to have to prioritize that once more. So these, and I don't know where exactly they're striking us. I suspect it's around this area because we have just lost the supply lines there. But let's see if we can find these. Where are they? It's not that one. Okay, again, same thing. We're just gonna make that a 5, and then I can find them more easily. So yeah, Nevel and Novgorod. These are going to have to happen as well, priority-wise. So that one, then these two. We do need to get Nord Norge going, and I do need to throw in some civilian factories because we are running relatively low. But such is that. So the next thing I'm concerned about is our homeland here, because we currently only have three divisions tucked in, but they are very green, and I don't dare exercising them because I don't know exactly when the naval invasions are going to start, and I tend to miss them. But they do have a 60% entrenchment, which is pretty massive. but I want more troops here and also potentially along the line here, because this looks like a bit of a weak spot. Like I can see a massive attack cutting through here relatively easily, which wouldn't be a massive loss, but that's why we're building a fortification there. But I don't want to be in a situation where I have to start pulling troops off to hold the lines here. So I have a bunch of troops that are ready to be deployed. They are still waiting for support equipment, so they're not fully trained, but they are mostly trained. So I'm going to deploy these lines, and I'm also going to be deploying these lines. And then I am going to train up probably like 3 paratrooper divisions. That's for future use. How is my general infantry situation? Infantry equipment is looking good. Artillery is looking good. AA, we're still short. But we could queue up a couple more. We're not the best on manpower. But let's see. So let's put these divisions where they need to be. These 6 divisions, I am just going to... I am going to put them, 6 divisions, they could go into, hang on, this is 4th Army. 4th Army is fully equipped. I could add them to 5th Army, and that would free up some of these motorized divisions here. But I think for now, I am just going to add them on their own, and I'm just going to give them sort of a defensive line along the positions here, and I'm going to get them trained up, and then we can move them to their respective armies. I don't think I have I still have generals if that's an issue. I will eventually move them into the 5th Army, and then we can start pulling some of the motorized divisions off as a sort of rapid response force or something, but let's get them moving into place for now, just to defend here for the time being, because I'm sort of worried about this area. And we'll shuffle things around once they're trained up, and then we can start pulling the motorized divisions off. And this support situation here I do not like, so let's have a quick look. Have I organized everything? I think I have organized everything for now, yes. So let's... given that we'll be I might launch an assault. I don't think I have the troops in the south for an assault here. It's probably too much. So I might send our artillery up north for now, and it can assist with the with the taking of Narvik. I don't think we have enough air force to do this all in one go. So. Since we'll be fighting in Narvik, that means they still need to be on northern Norway. Yes, they are. And I don't have the time to build up the airport. Okay, so I think I've sorted everything, but let's take a quick look at our supply situation here. Why is this disconnected? This should not be disconnected. I'm not certain what happened here. It could be that it's just a problem of these being too damaged. So maybe we need to bring some infrastructure repairs in. Now the question is, which ones are these? This is naval and Novgorod. I mean, all our railways are damaged. That's nothing new. So Novgorod, let's get that repaired. Wilno is damaged severely as well. This is infrastructure in Novgorod. Airport's damaged. I'm not sure about the other ones. Okay, let's see if repairing these is going to fix this. Where are these divisions going? Hang on a minute. What happened here? Why are my divisions moving off? Okay, halt. 5th Army, halt completely. Did I misclick somewhere? I think I misclicked somewhere. 3rd Army, 1st Army. This is 2 divisions here, and that should be the 3rd Army Mountain Divisions. Why are these guys moving off the front lines? Where's your front line? Okay, they are trying to get here. Oh! No. That's not how this was supposed to happen. Okay, I see what happened here. The 2 divisions of the 5th are planning this one. The rest stay in your lines, please. So the rest of the 5th, everyone hold. Everyone except you 2 stay on your front lines, please. I hope we haven't opened up any positions for a Soviet attack. I think everyone's moving back into position now. Yeah, they are starting to assault here. They're starting to attack the German lines here. And our lines as well. These 6 divisions are moving into position. What are we facing here? We've got American troops here as well now. So it's more Polish divisions. And are we involved in this? I don't think so. But yeah, Polish divisions that we know. But here are some British divisions. No, it's also Poles that are attacking. Okay, so these are still just the usual Polish attacks that we've seen for quite a while. But okay, they have instantly they have started assaulting here. So I'm gonna send a... the Germans are sort of holding this position, so I'm gonna send a 2nd division up in there to assist with the defense here. And we are starting to take on... Okay, that's the Dutch things. We are starting to take on something there. The other thing that I need to do is build a submarine, but right now I need to deal with this one here. Okay, so this is just a regular Polish attack. I don't think they can break through, but I'll send in a 2nd division just in case. But it looks like the Germans are being pushed back now by the Polish divisions now that they have significant reinforcements here. And we are hitting just destroyers. What else? These divisions are moving back into their lines. Yes, thank you. And the divisions in the north here are moving into position. Yes, okay. Okay, good. So let's keep an eye on the situation in the south here. I think we can defeat this Polish onslaught without too much trouble, but yeah, I wasn't wrong. They are definitely... Oh, they're also attacking from the north across the rivers. It's 2 Polish divisions. Okay, it's the normal things. I have a gut feeling that we'll be up for some trouble here sooner or later. This position I don't understand. Is this a province that they can get through? Can I get 1 division? I'm not sure. We'll find out. Can I get 1 division into that province? Is it maybe this one? Okay, I just want to have 1 division here, because I don't quite understand the layout of this area. It seems a bit weird. Okay, the Polish attack has petered out, but the attacks in the south here are increasing in ferocity. So we'll just dig in there for now, and we might start training up a couple more of the assault divisions. And let's just train up like 3 more. Yeah, I don't want to burn into my manpower too much, but let's train up 3 more of those. And submarines, yes, I said submarines. So let's design ourselves a submarine, and we shall... Do we have historical submarines? We do. What is that going to be? Kalev. Yeah, I think Kalev is a good name. So, and that's what I had also from research. Kalev class of submarines, and they are getting nope, not mines. Torpedo tubes. Torpedo tubes are radar. Radar gives it's just detection. Okay. It's fine. We'll just do attack submarines. So we're gonna get that started, and we'll quit the convoy production and focus on the Kalev class of submarines. Yeah, we are running a little low on trains at this point. It's that bombing is definitely causing us grief. Now, has the supply situation resolved itself? Yes, it has. Okay, so repairing the railroad has fixed the supply problems we had here, which means we are now getting back to producing, getting back to producing AA and other things as we can, and we are starting to sink a Greek submarine. Okay, I'll take it, but. We will have to wait for some intelligence in the north before we start any further operations. We might be able to launch an operation against Narvik, just across the lines here. Once the first is in position. For now, they are just going to be. Can we take anything else here? Yes, we can actually. No, we can't get any further, but we can get there and take that, so that might be worth it. We actually have tungsten now, and the only thing that we're really short of is aluminium. Did I design the tank already? Was the tank complete? No, we're still waiting for the tank chassis. Okay, and yeah, we are definitely taking on some things here, doing some damage. Allied attacks have ceased for now. I think that was really just the Polish attacks, but we keep sinking some submarines. I'm a little bit concerned about the losses that we're having here. Yeah, I know we need medium tanks because that one tank division. We've got a couple of light tanks sitting around, but we're 45 medium tanks short, and that means that one tank division here might actually be not be in a good place, because that we might just change that division. What's the template anyway? Yeah, I might just change that division to a motorized division, because I'm not going to be building any tanks, and I don't think we'll be capturing enough tanks to keep this supplied. So I think I'll just change it into a motorized, which gives us which should give us some tanks back, but apparently not. Anyhow, we'll change it, and then that's sorted. So whatever medium tanks, yeah, we've got like a couple of medium tanks sitting around. Yeah, 200 medium tanks sitting around, but that's fine. We don't really. Can't really resupply these. Soviet Union has annexed Tanutuva, and the Soviets are... Okay, why are you attacking? Don't attack. Who told you to attack? Oh, what happened here? Oh, that's bad. Yes, attack, please. We need to recapture this instantly. Okay, so these three divisions need to retake this position, and you assist. It looks like our temporary confusion of command has caused the Soviet divisions to take advantage of it, and to break our supply lines. So we need that back, and we need that back now. I don't want to break the entrenchment here, but yeah, they're resupplying. That is not good. That is very much not good. Because this means potentially, yes, that means that these supply lines here are cut off from until we can restore this. This is quite essential. We could build a redundant railway here just to get these supplied, but right now I've got other problems. I do have to get the fortifications up in case the Allies are doing anything nasty in the south here. And that's because it's across a river line, unfortunately. They have pulled in additional divisions, which we might not be able to easily break here. This is very unfortunate. This is a bad position to be. This is a bad position, really, to have this problem. But because we don't really have the firepower to make this happen. Okay. Stop the assault for now. No, just stop the assault. I need to create a quick redundant railway line here and deal with this at a later stage. So let's create a quick redundant railway line, and that is Yeah, one misclick. That is Kayala Olonets. That needs to happen. One misclick in if you're on the knife's edge like this, one misclick can easily mean that that you're losing important ground. Okay, no further Allied incursions just now. Still sinking some Greek things. But how are these divisions doing? I think they're almost trained up. So we can let them regain their organization, and then we'll get them to reinforce the 5th here, which had that slight miscommunication. Okay, what's going on in the north? We oh, this has disconnected the whole north. Yes. Oh no. I do have redundant lines here. I should, unless these haven't been constructed yet. Yeah. Okay. We'll get the train line. We'll get that train line sorted on the quick. And I think it's this line here. Yes, it's that line here that hasn't been constructed. Whichever that is. But yeah, this one little misclick and things get bad very, very quickly. Yeah, okay, my railway battery actually can't get there, so we'll leave that there for now until the railway is connected. Okay, everybody hold in the north. Just hold position until we have restored supply. And how's the situation in the south? The Germans are getting pushed back. There's absolutely nothing I'm going to be able to do about this. But have we, for some reason, lost supply in... Why is Warsaw not connected? Warsaw should, by all means, be connected. What's going on here? I think they are all too damaged that the supply lines are disconnected. That is very unfortunate. From all that, because I can't do anything about it. I can't repair those, I think, because they are German territory. So, okay, these divisions are done. We are not going to recapture that anytime soon until we've restored supply. So right now we're going to have to wait for these to be constructed. And to have our... this is... Small mistakes like that can cost you games. I've lost games due to small mistakes like this. But it shows how fragile our supply network is. I am almost... No, we'll wait for the intelligence agency. Meanwhile, we can bolster our spirits to do something about the enemy bombing. And we'll just keep attacking their shipping. 2 more submarines down. But no naval invasions so far, so maybe I was wrong with my gut feeling here. But there's definitely a large amount of Polish, large amount of Polish and Czechs or Czechoslovakian divisions now at the front lines. So not so certain what this is all about. Okay, it looks like Warsaw has been reconnected. Okay, okay. What's going on here? Is this the general Polish assault again? Yes, that is the general Polish assault. And that is not going to get you anywhere. I think that's just the Poles attack. Okay, they are attacking across the whole line now. And I think the Germans are getting pushed back. So we might be falling back to our first defensive line here relatively soon. If Germany goes down, it's too bad. And then I'll defend in the north here. But I do need to... Especially these positions need to be fortified. That's actually something I haven't done yet. Too many places that I have to deal with that are now under Allied assault, like these. Oh, okay, they are starting to assault Vitebsk as well. Vitebsk is relatively well fortified, so yeah, Vitebsk is a level 5 fortress, so the Polish are not going to get anywhere there. First order of business, we need to restore our supply situation, and that has been cut off due to enemy bombing, and then we can resume any kind of offensive operations. So for now, I'm just going to keep an eye if anybody's doing anything funky in the north or anywhere else. Yeah, it looks like the Poles are now emboldened. It's still just the Polish? It's still just the Polish. They're now emboldened with the to start pushing the Germans back, now that they have consolidated their lines here. Am I defending here? I do need a second division to defend here as well. Okay, Germany is trying to counterattack, which is going to be futile. But like I said, worst case, we'll fall back to our own lines here. But are these guys trained now? Yes, they are trained. So stop exercising. I thought I told you. Okay, they're not completely trained, but this is good enough. And what are we attacking here? Greek shipping. But yeah, the Germans are getting pushed back, so no offensive operations here. We will try to hold the lines for the Germans, but I can't build any fortifications there. Air doctrines available. Interception detection. Interception detection. Chance of detecting enemy plane while intercept mission. I don't really do interception missions. I don't do any strategic bombing, so I think we're good for now. I'll just save up the air XP if we need it. But yeah, the Germans are getting pushed back quite rapidly now after the Allies have massively reinforced these lines. Okay, there comes the naval invasion in Western Poland. What are we facing? We are facing the Dutch. Okay, that should not be so much of an issue because we are relatively well entrenched. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. And we're sinking some Dutch troop convoys as well, which is gonna cost them. But okay, what's the situation with the railway? Railway is not yet connected. The Soviets are still trying to flip that salient here. I really don't want to take on the Soviets at the moment, because honestly, Soviet Union, you have bigger problems. Defend Moscow for goodness sake. American shipping is now here. Light cruisers, not good. But I think the naval invasion has been defeated. The Germans are being pushed back, and we will try to do our best to hold places like Warsaw and help them defend this line here. But I think the days of German expansion are over for now. I mean, this was never really going to happen, right? Are we finished here with fortifications? Almost. Okay, halfway through the train lines to restore supply in the north. Yeah, I would love to have this supply connection here restored, but I can live without it. I don't need it, and the more important part is that we get the northern areas reconnected. So that's unfortunately something that we're now going to have to wait for. It gives us some time to build up the intelligence agency while we're watching the Germans being pushed back by the Poles. Mostly that's because they have aerial superiority, and with that many fighters, there's absolutely nothing I'm going to be doing to challenge that. So yeah, Germany, you're on your own here. We will try to help holding the line, but I can't build any fortifications. So if I need to fall back behind the river line here, I will. And we'll do our best to hold positions here. Okay, these 6 divisions are now finished. So I'm going to add them. How are we going to do this? Yes. I'm going to shuffle things around a bit. I'm going to get any naval invasions happening right now, doesn't look like. I'm going to get these divisions assigned to the 5th Army under Natus. So you go over there. And then we're going to take once they are in place, we're going to take the motorized divisions out and move them over to I'm going to get them into place first. Then we'll move the motorized divisions out and get them positioned in defensive lines here, or as kind of like cleanup crews. So around Königsberg, and we should be okay in the north here. What are these divisions missing, by the way? Support equipment. Of course they're missing support equipment. I'd love to train these at some point. I'm just always afraid that we're going to get naval invaded. But They're all green, so that's a minus 25% combat modifier on top of everything. I might risk it for a little bit. Okay, since we've just defeated the Dutch invasion here, extreme environment training has been done. Mechanized 3, or elite forces. Elite forces. My mountain divisions. I do have artillery now. I'm still short on AA, but I am starting to build up a little bit of a stockpile of things. So maybe I'll give these mountain divisions, what are their combat with? 30. It's a 75 in mountains, so I could give them an artillery. I could give them 2 artilleries. That, given that I only have 2 of them, should not be a huge problem. I do need to give them engineering as well, because engineering will give them... does that give them... Does it give them movement in mountains? I don't think it does, actually. So plus 25, if I remove that, plus 25. Yeah, it doesn't give them anything, so I don't have to bother. Yeah, but we give them some artillery because I have additional artillery laying around at the moment, so this is all good. And yeah, we're watching the situation in the south here. No naval invasions right now, so I might just risk it for a bit and get these to exercise. I'm going to have to keep a really close eye on any kind of naval operations that are happening while we are waiting for the railway connection to be completed. It's almost done, and then we will hopefully see our supply connections to be restored in the north that have been so rudely interrupted. We also might need a redundant line here at some point. I'll just schedule it up so I don't forget, but it's on the bottom of the list, so nothing important right now. I'm just interested if we sunk anything. But yeah. The Germans getting pushed back. The American divisions here now as well. So yeah, I'm not too confident that we'll be able to hold this. Okay, basic armor protection is done. I'm just waiting for 4 more days, then we can do the flame tanks. But it'll be a while until we get that organized. Do I have anything left here on the infantry tree? Yeah, might as well get started with that. Okay, come on. Supply lines. Restore my supply lines. How's my intelligence agency? 2 more days, then the agency is formed. And then we can start dealing with... no naval invasions? Okay. Then we can start... also these guys, they don't have artillery. What if they give them support arty? How many artillery pieces? I have. Okay, let's give them support artillery. And that should give them a bit more firepower as well. Okay. We do have a couple of air wings which are not doing anything. I am aware of that. But we can get another close air support wing going. And get these guys trained up. And then we will keep waiting. Okay, are we engaged yet? No, we're not yet. Our lines are not yet being engaged. We're almost done with the... we do, however, need to deal with the... okay, VLA is done forming. That will give us some factories back. We need to deal with the AA in the Novgorod region because of the consistent Allied air attacks in that area. We're a bit short on supply here. Can we sort that out from here? I think we can probably. It's a lot of trucks that we need, but doesn't really solve the problem. This is probably just down to the fact that my infrastructure is bombed to bits, really. Okay, have the new divisions arrived on the lines in these divisions? Have they? Why are they going over here? No, they went to the wrong front line. Dang it! I didn't pay attention. Okay, of course, you people. How did you even get there? I thought my railway connections are cut at the moment. You people are supposed to be on this front line. There we go. So get back there. Oh no, this railway connection is still open, so that's okay. Yeah. So get back to that front line, not the one up north. That's the wrong front line. Why am I still having 6 divisions of the 5th on that front line? Don't tell me we have miscommunications again. Okay, these 6 divisions need to be... Okay, something is really weird here. I shouldn't be having... No, I've got 24 divisions. I should be... Okay, there we go. These guys go that line. These 2 stay on that line. There we go. Okay, 5th Army. Confusion all about. Okay, so we've got them trucking back again. If I wasn't paying attention. And we are... Okay, the Germans are still being pushed out. Light tank chassis is done. So we can... is there anything that I need to research? I've done this. I don't need that. We are researching the better submarine hull. Is there any torpedo tech that I can research? Yes, there is. So let's get that going. And once the... No naval invasions. Okay, we do have a sizable German fleet stationed here as well. Right now, I'm really just keen... Okay, almost done, almost done. The supply in the north is almost restored. And then we can resume offensive operations, because right now we are completely cut off. I also need to get this done. So get that completed, so such that Tromsø can be supplied. Okay, everyone's moving into position. Massive Allied assault is sort of happening, but at the same time, we seem to be holding the line for now in the south. And no naval invasions as of yet. My divisions are training up. Okay. And we have restored supply in the north. Okay, nice. And they have taken this position, which means they can now be on the regular front line. And once my divisions here have regained their organization, then we will launch the offensive against Narvik with air cover. Okay, some things are sorting themselves out along the lines here, and we almost got everything supplied. And we are 25 days away from recruiting an operative. I'm really going to focus on construction right now and just get one operative, which means if he gets captured, too bad. Not gonna get a second one anytime soon. But Karjala Olonets is... Oh yeah, Karjala Olonets is a different one, isn't it? Or was that this... okay, that's just an upgrade to this one. Yeah, okay, so that's done. Supply is sorted. Air Force is in place. Oh, Western Poland naval invasion. Who is assaulting us here? It's the Greek again. Yeah, I don't think they'll get anywhere. It's just the Greek. It's a fair amount of divisions though. So I may have to pull in, because they tend to land around here. I'll pull in already another division, bring them up north to counterattack if need be. Because that's 6 Greek divisions here. I don't think they can land, but they might be... Okay, another naval invasion in Riga. Okay. Stop all the efforts. It's just one Dutch division, but I think they have noticed that we were running naval exercises. So I do need to get everybody to dig their trenches again. I think they can hold against that understrength Dutch division, but I want everybody else to dig in. Yeah. There they come. I knew it. Okay. Instantly counterattack these 2 Greek divisions. Because we don't want them to take Memel, if we can avoid it. And these are powerful divisions, actually. So, yep, I'm gonna need some assistance here. I am going to call a last stand, because I don't want them to take Memel. That's going to be an absolute pain. Yeah, we're going to have to call a last stand for the port guard divisions. just to hold that river line and Riga. Yeah, shouldn't have started exercising them. Okay, but we are gaining some traction here against the Greeks, who have not managed to cross the river and gain a foothold. Have we sunk? Yes, we've sunk a Greek convoy, so that means less divisions, fewer divisions that we need to deal with. Still incessant Allied attacks and Soviet attacks along the lines here. Why is this division? Okay, that's very short and mechanized, but we're working on that. Okay, the Dutch have landed a division next to Riga, but I don't think they get through there. We are now... Okay, we're digging back in Memel. We are sending reinforcements in the south. The Germans are getting overrun and are trying to push back without any chance of victory. So, yeah, the Germans are getting pushed back, and we'll have to wait until they are in the lines where we can help them. But that Dutch division there that is trying to attack Riga is a bit of a problem. There was an attack here along the lines. This is normally not where we're seeing attacks here. Who are these? It's still the Polish Republic, so not too big of a problem. But have we lost any kind of railway connections? This one, but that's okay. I've made that already redundant. The question is, can we counterattack once they are defeated? That'll be the question of the day. Okay, the Greeks are being wiped out. Counterattack and wipe out that Dutch division, which is extremely low after they are recovering from that assault. And we have taken out... So this needs to be defended. I need divisions here, actually. Okay, don't send 2 of them. Leave 1 in Riga. Okay, we've retaken the position. And I think we're good. I think we're good on all fronts. So after that little disturbance, I am definitely growing concerned about the Allied attacks here along the lines. But our priority right now has to be the AA, to reduce the amount of trains that we're losing in the Novgorod region, because it is a lot of trucks especially, and trains. So getting the Novgorod AA and the naval AA, and that's in Wilno. Do we have any more AA that needs building? Naval Novgorod Reserve, maybe, but I can't build there because we're not holding enough of it, I guess. We'll build these first, and we'll see how it goes. We'll build another one in Vitebsk and get that going as well. So at some point I'm going to have to repair my infrastructure, but for now we'll try to deal with that to get our logistics back on track, and have my troops arrived. Have these divisions arrived now? Yes, they are in position. So I am going to pull the motorized divisions. How many do I have? 4 motorized divisions. I'm going to pull these off the front lines for now, and I'm going to station these along this line pretty much to reinforce that, and to have a rapid response force in case of these sort of incursions here. So let's bring these back. This has been defeated, that landing. I think I'm just gonna get the doctrines at some point, just so I don't get to see the symbol there. But yeah, in the next episode we will launch the offensive against Narvik. There's a wild mixture of troops here, so I might try to break through here. Is there a river line? It's always difficult to tell. Where's my terrain? Terrain. Yeah, there's a river line here, but we might be able to take these hills in Lapland. And I wonder if we can approach Narvik from the south and encircle these divisions here. But I think that'll be a problem supply-wise, because I don't think Tromsø is going to be able to supply that. So, where's my railway there, by the way? I thought I constructed a railway to Tromsø. Did that get cancelled at some point? Where is it? Not Norge, Tromsø. That needs to happen. So we have supply. Okay, once that's done, we will launch the offensive in the north, try to take Narvik, and then see if we can make a push along the supply line here. Basically, Narvik to that supply hub here, and then south towards here. And we'll see what we can get done. But I can bring my railway gun back. There it is. That needs to go up north here, please. Now that we have restored our railway lines. Yo, that was a close one for now. But oh, we are on assault here. It's just a pulse. Okay, that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you in the next time for the continuation of the Norwegian offensive.